come on to the centre court. McEnroe, the champion, and the unseeded coach.
Just another wonderful opportunity to play another outstanding match. This man, with what's been described, I think very accurately, as a passion, a rage for success, has been very much under control in terms of his turbulent emotions throughout these championships, very much to his credit, and I think to the credit of everybody at Wimbledon who've...
I know both players are quite used to playing in these sort of conditions. John McEnroe plays all over the world and is not going to be fazed at all by excessive heat, and nor is young Cash, who plays in torrid heat back home in Australia. In fact, what thrillers they were, both of them. Oh, he's a tough man, all right, and I think all Australians are pretty rugged. They enjoy a good scrap. And I don't think he will be lacking in anything today, in resolve, in belief, in fitness.
He's
25, Jerry. John McEnroe must be about at the peak of his physical powers. He has his temperament well under control, as you've said. And I think we may look back upon that fracas at Queen's Club with some gratitude in the end.
I agree about that.
It may just have warned him that any similar sort of occurrence here would have been the end of his chances of adding.
Game to Cash.
Well, curiously enough, McEnroe thought the first one was a...
Game to McEnroe.
Just last night he said he's a good player. He's got quite a lot of finesse as well as his brawn.
15 love. Cash leads by 2-1, first set.
And what a marvellous start.
all.
Rose's hard look at the linesman there was justified.
Love 15.
It's
Game to Cash. Love 15.
That second serve was a bit short, I'm afraid.
Not up. Game to McEnroe. McEnroe leads by 4 games to 3. First set.
Against Pat Cash so far in this match. He's trying to decide, never having played him before, where the serves are going. He's now beginning to read them. To start with, he wasn't. And now he's beginning to see the direction of the serves. Therefore, the returns have a little more potency.
Oh, yes.
Game to McEnroe. McEnroe leads by 5 games to 3. First set.
Now beginning to read these Cash serves, even when they're well sliced out wide. He's moved already before the ball has bounced, probably picking it up from the action of the server. It's love 15.
Set.
Game and first set to McEnroe. McEnroe wins the first set, 6 games to 3.
Well, it must be very with sweet timing. Let's look at his own serve from his last service game, the 8th game of that first set. Again, the disguise there in the closed stance, making it very difficult for opponents to read. Beautiful wrist on the volley there, all feel and touch. And he just caresses the ball sweetly on the strings for his easy winner, because he'd made the opening with the previous one.
Game to McEnroe.
In Paris. Now this service action of John McEnroe is so well disguised. That slice wasn't read at all. He lunged after it. And it has been the barometer by which you judge the form of John McEnroe, the quality of his serving. When he's serving well, he's playing well, and that applies nearly always to the disguise of this toss. From that action, he can go either there down the line, which Cash moved to a little bit late and didn't have time to get his feet set to make a proper attempt at a pass, from the beautiful volley of John. Confidence and get into the match, get dug in. Love one.
15.
Official there who wears the headphones.
Suburbs of Melbourne.
Fifteen love. $30 love.
McEnroe's speed and inventiveness is really quite staggering sometimes.
Love,
Well,
15.
the speed of court coverage here you have to admire, because he has to move to play that backhand, doesn't know quite where the other's going. He's still in his backhand corner, but he rips across, moves so quickly.
$40.
Yes, he made it.
Show us his pace about the court here. It was a good return of serve that had a defensive half volley, a quick scurry to his left, and for once McEnroe caught napping. 40-15.
Game to McEnroe. McEnroe leads by 4-3 in the second set and by 1 set to love. Love 15.
That was good.
15-30.
Well, what can you say? The audacity of it, the conception of it, the timing. Breathtaking. Edge, but it missed.
Good night.
Is playing generally, he would have been concerned about that break point he suffered.
for the fast reflex shots of grass court tennis.
Game to McEnroe.
On court.
Well, it won't perhaps do it justice, but what a wonderful rally this was. It was again the return of serve that set up the chance, and the ball straight at the man at the net, often the best place, and quick as McEnroe is, Cash is quicker. 1-3. Yeah, yes.
Game in second set. McEnroe
minutes.
wins the second set, 7 games to 6.
That was
McEnroe
the
leads by 2 sets to...
At that marvellous point in that tie-break on the Cash serve, because that forehand return can only be half volleyed. Now McEnroe has so much time there, and he's been going across nearly every time, and Cash was half waiting for the cross-court, and at the last minute, realising it was going down the line, dives vainly. He's 2 sets down. Here's the third.
incredible return.
Rather than slicing them. And when they're deep, it's difficult.
Love 30.
Well, now, again, taking the risk of serving to the forehand. And he pays the penalty.
Serving at his very best.
It's love 15. The serve's not too bad, quite deep, but he's had to move out of position with the volley. Now he's always on the defensive, but McEnroe, seeing that he would have had time to stride the net, moves in and volleys Cash's volley. And that's what he does so well. Moves forward all the time, denies you time, denies you position. He's 1-2.
Fifteen love. $40.
Oh, that was a wonderful return. McEnroe might.
Toe of his right shoe there. On level terms.
That was hit with lovely topspin.
Game to McEnroe.
Ah, yes.
McEnroe leads by 4 games to 3 in the third set, and by 2 sets to love.
You sit on the big points, and John, that's exactly what McEnroe does, isn't it?
Yes, it is extraordinary how he has this facility. Well, I suppose not really, because that's why he's such a great player. The volley there, again, moving forward. We saw a point earlier in this match when he did just the same thing. And John McEnroe...
Quiet, please.
Very nearly there.
game to Cash. McEnroe leads by 5 games to 4 in the third set and by 2 sets to love.
Well, Cash, he's stood there right in the firing line, going in against a backhand that is really so much like Rod Laver's, the way John McEnroe hits those, one, then another, topspin one way, then the other way, but Cash stood his ground. And there's been only good, strong, raw effort, I have to say raw effort from Pat Cash all the way through this match. His dad is shaking his head.
Probably now close out this semi-final. The serve so beautifully, it was a blocked one, and John had to stop suddenly and do the half volley, but guessed right on this one in time to drag Cash forward with that stop volley and then move quickly enough to drop the ball dead. 30-15. Miles over. The fault was a fault by about 1.5 feet. The fault was a fault by about 1.5 feet.
30 all.
John didn't even attempt to play it. He's right, it was a long serve by about 1.5 feet. And I think the service linesman with his magic eye certainly wouldn't have heard this. 30 all.
Yes, he's beaten him. Oh, it was out.
Game, set, and match. Seven, 6, 6, 4.
Of the Wimbledon Singles Championship, the #1 player on the ATP World Ranking list, the holder of the official World Championship, John McEnroe, is through to another final.